Space exploration is evolving rapidly, and SpaceX is at the forefront of these monumental advancements. In a major breakthrough, SpaceX has successfully completed the fifth test of the Starship Super Heavy booster, marking a critical step in humanity's journey to becoming a multi-planetary species. Today, we'll dive deep into what makes this test so significant, what happened during the flight, and what SpaceX's long-term vision looks like. To understand the importance of this test, we need to first understand the Super Heavy booster itself. The Super Heavy is an integral part of Starship, SpaceX's fully reusable rocket system. Starship consists of two main components: the Starship spacecraft and the Super Heavy booster, which provides the raw power needed to lift the spacecraft out of Earth's atmosphere. Standing at 230 feet tall, the Super Heavy booster is equipped with 33 Raptor engines, making it one of the most powerful rocket boosters ever built. Its job? To carry Starship beyond Earth's gravitational pull and into orbit with enough power to launch missions to the Moon, Mars, and possibly even beyond. After detaching from the Starship mid-flight, the Super Heavy booster returns to Earth for a controlled landing where it can be reused for future missions. But this latest test wasn't just about getting off the ground, it was about perfecting the booster's return. On the day of the fifth test, the excitement was palpable. SpaceX had already tested the Super Heavy booster in earlier flights, but this one was different. This test aimed to demonstrate the booster's ability to return to the launch pad, which is critical for making the system fully reusable. At launch, the Super Heavy booster fired up its powerful Raptor engines, propelling the massive Starship into the skies. Once the booster had done its job, it detached from the Starship spacecraft. But what came next was the real milestone. The booster performed a controlled descent, returning to the launch pad, a maneuver essential for making future space missions more efficient and cost-effective. This successful booster recovery is a huge leap for SpaceX and the aerospace industry as a whole. Reusability has been a key part of Elon Musk's vision for space exploration, as it dramatically reduces the cost of each launch. The ultimate goal is to make space travel as routine as air travel, and this test moves SpaceX one step closer to that vision. Immediately after the test, Elon Musk took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to express his excitement, calling it a big step towards making life multiplanetary. Musk has long been vocal about his dream of sending humans to Mars, believing that humanity must eventually become a multiplanetary species to ensure its survival. The reusable Super Heavy booster is a key piece of that puzzle. By perfecting the Starship system, SpaceX aims to enable regular missions to the Moon, Mars, and other destinations in the solar system. The idea is simple yet revolutionary. With reusable rockets, the cost of sending payloads or even people into space will plummet, making deep space exploration more accessible than ever before. Musk has stated that the ultimate goal is to establish a self-sustaining colony on Mars. Starship, with the help of the Super Heavy booster, is designed to make that dream a reality. It's not just about reaching Mars, but about sending large amounts of cargo, building infrastructure, and creating an environment where humans can live long-term. But before any of that can happen, SpaceX needs to perfect the technology on Earth. And that's where these tests come into play. One of the biggest barriers to space exploration has always been cost. Historically, rockets have been used only once, which makes space missions incredibly expensive. But with reusable rocket systems like the Super Heavy booster, SpaceX is revolutionizing the economics of space travel. Imagine flying to Mars and back, using the same booster over and over again. Instead of building a new rocket for each mission, the same hardware can be relaunched, much like an airplane that flies multiple routes. This reusability model is what makes Musk's vision of affordable, regular space travel possible. The fifth test is proof that SpaceX is getting closer to achieving that goal. Successfully landing the Super Heavy booster back on its launch pad is crucial to ensuring the rocket's long-term reusability. Each successful test means SpaceX is one step closer to sending humans to Mars and beyond, affordably and sustainably. While the fifth test of the Super Heavy booster was a resounding success, SpaceX still has a long road ahead. The company is planning more tests to further refine the technology. with the ultimate goal of sending Starship on its first manned missions to the Moon and Mars in the next few years. One of the next major milestones is the upcoming Artemis missions, in which NASA has selected SpaceX to provide the Starship for lunar landings. These missions will serve as a proving ground for Starship's capabilities, including the performance of the Super Heavy booster. Beyond that, SpaceX's sights are set on Mars. With each successful test, SpaceX is closer to launching a mission to Mars, not just with cargo, but with the first humans to set foot on another planet. Conclusion: the fifth test of the Super Heavy booster isn't just another test. It's a critical moment in the journey to make space exploration more affordable, sustainable, and ultimately to make life multiplanetary. Elon Musk's vision of establishing a human presence on Mars is becoming more real with each success, and the reusable Super Heavy booster is at the heart of it all. As SpaceX continues to push the boundaries of technology, we're witnessing history in the making. The dream of sending humans to Mars, once confined to science fiction, is now on the horizon, and SpaceX's progress with Starship is leading the way. Will we see humans on Mars in the next decade? Only time will tell, but the journey is well underway. If you're fascinated by the future of space travel and humanity's quest to explore new worlds, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to VeilQuest for more stories on the latest in science, discovery, and space exploration. Until next time, stay curious and keep reaching for the stars.